if you imagine that if things worked as planned, I mean, obviously as we mentioned, we're prepared for chaos at release. Nice. This guy is Robmo. So I'm Henrik, if you didn't know. That hard and this long.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Gaur and roadmap stream summary. So we will first look into what Henrik talked about and what Henrik showed us, and then I will go through the random questions and answers list.
Time goes really fast. It feels like Thursday is like within 2 or 3 days. So as you know, we have been working very hard on the backend in several locations, both on server capacity, stability, but also different types of security anti-cheat systems, which have taken quite a lot of time from us, sadly, but necessary. As you know, we're getting closer to some important milestones as well to proceed in the more growing state. Since release, we had to pause pretty much everything. Quite unfortunate it had to be paused that hard and this long. But I think that looking back in the long run, we are here for the long run. And looking back on this start, I think most of us agree that it's necessary to get the core foundation in a solid state and we have proper control over what's going on in game, and then we can start building forward again. Obviously also taking the time to polish and bug fix as much as we can as a whole team. But now, slowly but steady, there are quite a few developers that simply can't help with the backend anymore. They need to, and that allows them to proceed forward on our normal schedule, pretty much. Sneak peek picture of an upcoming creature, and that can also be a mount. Pretty cool. Again, a very updated, corrected creature of Milan. I think it also is on Sarga, actually. Not the Mulva. So what order do we go here? So we have, let me see. We have that new creature, sneak peek. So the actual model is finished. The texture material is not finished, but I think it's always interesting to show some of those upcoming creatures. All right. Can anyone of you guys guess what creature this is? It's quite upgraded and updated since the first game. A big cow.
Oh my god.
That is correct. It's the Gaur. It is the Gaur. So there are some resemblance with bulls, Wisens, but not really one of those. So this is the Gaur. Pretty cool, I have to say. I like it. So that will be a creature you can hunt in the near future. And this, along with many other suitable creatures, we plan to allow you guys to put gear on it and also eventually mount it. We're currently going through animators for our game, and our plan is to expand that position so we can, because there are several areas in our game where we have a little bottleneck in terms of producing content, and that is specifically one of them is animation. So we're looking at having a branch available for the public to simply log in and try some of those things. One very particular is sieging with TC.
I will just explain a few things that Henrik said about the roadmap, because Henrik's explanation was just too long. Housing functions like co-ownership, chest ownership and all the other stuff like passwords and stuff. Clade respect, that you can change your clade gifts. Guards and vendor commands, like for example if you see a criminal and you say guard, then the guard will attack the criminal. Placeable campfires, you can sleep nearby that, it provides light and you can cook with that and you can place it anywhere. Bounty and flagging system, you can hunt criminals. You will get a little bird that shows you the way to the criminal, more or less, at his last known position and stuff. Very complex, very deep. Legendary weapons that you can get with unique items that you can craft, then unique weapons. And more decoration stuff. Then in May there are chemical effects like for example weight loss mixture and age changer, and also the trinkets that you can buy that gives you stat points and skill points points, and you need to recharge them if you die, but you don't lose them if you die, if you have them equipped. Buy orders, you go to broker, make an order, and someone else can just fill up the order however he wants. So you pay per unit, not per stack or something, so just per unit. Massive bosses, tier 2 AI, I think he's speaking about the Kimuru, I'm not sure. The big boss from Mortal Online 1, that was a fat rock golem that throwed some rocks and was pretty hard to kill, but he dropped the gold nugget that you can exchange in the jungle in an underwater cave to get the Oghmium book. But I don't know which boss it will be this time. And then legendary armors, the same with weapons, just with unique armor. And necromancy, that will work a little bit like alchemy. You throw in materials and you get out the stuff you throw in, more or less, or the better creature, the better stuff you throw in of carcass, for example. So you make a ritual, throwing in some human carcass, and you maybe get a human necromancer, whatever. And a lot of stuff that is still under development and will need a lot of balance time. That's why they can't pinpoint an exact date for that. And they will also patch in many more other little things, but more to that in the list now. Subscription will start later when more stuff is ready and the backend is ready and working as intended. Healers get Clade experience with the next patch. More content will come for smaller groups and also for solo players. He meant dungeons and caves and stuff. Points of interest. Necromancy details are not refined yet, and they are still balancing stuff and working on stuff there. They are also working on better spell feedback, hit, miss, and why you can't cast and stuff. They are still hiring more people. Henrik joked a little bit about Ubisoft searching for high-end developers, and they would hire instantly the whole Star Wars team because they are really desperate and really need developers. This is not exactly how he said that. That was just my interpretation of that. Tower shields soon after the animation is fixed, even if it's not on roadmap. These are the little things that is not on roadmap but will still be patched in. So the public test server will come. This is awesome. Epic Game Store release will come when the backend is fixed. The mounted archer wobble will be patched in soon, and it's still worked on. Slash commands will come that you can open the bank, for example, if you're not directly standing in front of the banker but just nearby, and type in slash bank, then the bank window will open. Macros for chat commands and stuff will be in game again, like it was in Mortal Online 1, where you can just make your own chat macros. Too much calling the guard command will make you a criminal. There will be skill connections between magic schools for rituals and stuff, that they are more connected to each other and need more of each other. And if you have, for example, 2 magic schools, then you can benefit from that a lot more. Some magic schools will be very rare. Enchantments, enhancements for weapons will come with special rules. Staff magic school will come after necromancy, but not sure if this is really the next school. Wagons will come in the future. Campfires can be placed everywhere. Banners and tabards and customizations will come to the game. More tattoos will come over time as well. The veteran system will give you more action and professional points. And here we have it again. The good old ships will have siege weapons and nothing with gunpowder, and everything that is connected to gunpowder. It will just have the normal siege weapons, like for example a hellcaster, a ballista, a catapult, fire arrow. You can be a pirate and all the other stuff. Insert ships when meme here. Oh shit, I think I should have inserted a meme here. Well, now I've read it. Yeah, okay, no problem. Saluka is already worked on. They're also working on a filter for the broker system that it's easier to filter some items. Yeah, that is a true mess. More quality of life stuff will follow, like for example the voice over IP stuff, also the sleeping mechanic. There will also be Twitch drops in the future. And Blackjack is already finished, and they're working on poker and more games, and also the unique mortal game that Mats is working on. Maybe it gains more popularity than Gwen. And I have very sad news today. Donski left the channel support. He was the first supporter of this channel ever. I mean financial supporter, of course. But I hope you are still watching. So these stream summaries are a lot of work, so thank you all for your support. And also thanks to all the channel supporters, of course. Carmel, for Slam of Gaming, Wahlberg, Gaur, the Spicy Gentleman, Thibni, Donski, Rhonus, Paarthurnax. Shit, I said Donski again. I can't get him out of my head. I can't. Paarthurnax, Vinya, Cologne, Bulldog, you, and all the others, of course. And always remember to Gaur hard, roadmap, party hard, and see you next time. Goodbye.